Good afternoon, viewers. Welcome to this session. We are happy to introduce Mr. Girish Kasaravalli, a very noted filmmaker, a Padma Shri Award winner, and whose films have won several national awards. Some of his films, which are noted, which continue to evince interest, are Tabarana Katha, Ghata Shraddha, Tai Sahib, Dweepa, to name a few. His diploma film, which we will see shortly, is titled Awashesh, or The Remains. Made in 1975 as a diploma film at Film and Television Institute of India, the film won the National Award for the Short Film competition. I would request Girish to say a few words on his diploma film.
I was a student here from 1972 to 75, and during our tenure, I wanted to do a film in my language, that is Kannada, my mother tongue. But since my knowledge of Hindi was very limited, and my character couldn't have spoken in English, so I thought I told my professor that I would like to do it in my mother tongue. But the authorities refused. They said you have to do it either in Hindi or in English. So then I decided to do a film where the dialogues do not play much a role. I was trying to construct a story through visuals. That's when I started working out on the visuals, and I put together all those visuals and made Awashesh. I decided to do a film about crumbling house. It is a series of visuals about changing relationships, changing times, and that was actually the problem of the time. So I thought, what are the things that are affecting us at the time? So I decided to set the location in a crumbling house with a quarreling father and mother, an old lady who is not at all taken care of, the girl, the sisters who do not care for anybody in the family, all the time playing, and a boy who's totally isolated. So using these elements, I thought I could convey this meaning of the kind of tensions that existed in that time. So it's not just about isolation. It's not just about ignoring people. That's why I titled it as Awashesh, because everything else is crumbling here, not just the relationship, not just the familial relationship.
You mean the entire economy is crumbling?
Yeah. In fact, one of the reasons why father and mother are quarreling with their brothers, is because of the financial status of the family. So that's how through these visuals, I thought of bringing out all these elements and making a story out of that.
I was watching the film recently, and I noticed two very opposing themes, harmonizing themselves very nicely. There's the heaviness of tradition. The structure of the building is very imposing, and the courtyard is grand. But you sort of neutralize it through a very youthful camera movement, camera moving from one end to another end. There is a very lightness in the way the camera is moving. Maybe you are trying to look into the point of view of a little boy who is running around.
Yeah.
So how does these two things come together?
I am from a village in Karnataka, which is close to Sringeri, which is one of our traditionally rich culturally village. When I went back to my summer vacation, I met a classmate of mine. Whereas I stayed away, I went out of the village and joined Film Institute. That man, repeated the life of his father and forefathers were doing. So that set me thinking. In that kind of a situation, in that very traditional, where there are no traditional setup, where there are no way out, there are no options to go out and eke in one's own life. What happens to them? It's a kind of a repetition of the life, their styles, their commitments, their worldview, with a little change. It's in a way cyclical. Right. The whole life pattern is very cyclical. I thought I will bring that into, so that's why I wanted a house which has a very traditional structure, construction. I wanted to start the film with a ritual of death ceremony. The death ceremony is not just the death ceremony of the father, but the death ceremony of the traditions, the death ceremony of the lifestyle, death ceremony of our social relationships and things like that. And in that, this young boy is caught. Is he going to change, or is he going to get stuck in the same rot? So that was my question, that was the kind of this one I was trying to understand.
How was your experience of working with your unit members, the student unit members who were also very young and youthful at that particular time? If you could share your experience of working in the institute as a student.
I got Jahangir Chaudhary as the cinematographer. I think he added a lot to the film. I had fixed the visuals, but then it was his composition, it was his lighting. He used a very contrasty lighting for that, because there are a lot of scope for that, and it in a way highlighted this kind of tension within the family. Very smooth. I wanted to use a lot of smooth trolley movements, wherein you see the time keeps flowing continuously, but the characters are all static. I wanted to bring that in. So the camera is moving all the time in the film. Only there is one scene where there is a tension which between the brothers and the sister-in-law. So that's where I frequently cut. Otherwise, it's a seemingly continuous movement. And Mithika Taneja was my editor, and Sanjay was my sound recordist, art director. Professor Chandavarkar, Bhaskar Chandavarkar scored the music. He had liked it very much. When he saw the rushes, he liked it very much, and I told him, I need a kind of a all-up in the beginning, and then some kind of what kind of instruments I want and all that. So that way, it was a very collaborative work. I am very happy that all my technicians, all my friends helped me a lot in that, bringing out these things.
Thank you so much, Girish, for talking to us. I wish you all the best for the future, and I hope our audiences will like the film as much as we in FTII enjoy watching Awashesh again and again. Thank you so much.
Thank you.